name's Odessa. I'm the Mystic Intuitive Healer. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master, spiritual coach, and an intuitive tarot card reader. And I am so excited that you guys are joining me today. I'm going to walk you through one of my favorite decks. It's actually my favorite deck right now. I only received it a month ago and I'm completely in love. The Moon Baby Tarot was created by Brant Palazzo, and I was really excited that I was able to get in on the April Kickstarter for this deck. The minute I saw it, I knew I had to have it. I love the 1970s. I love the hoi polloi tarot that this deck is based off of, and I have no idea when I'm actually going to be able to get a vintage version of that deck. And so when I saw that Brant was releasing this reimagined version of the original 1972 hoi polloi, I had to get in on it, and I am not disappointed in any way. Brant is an amazing person. He has a true love of tarot. He has a wide range of vintage decks in his own personal collection. He has his own channel, actually. And if you're interested, you could check that out. I think it's Moon Baby Tarot. And he walks you through a whole bunch of his vintage decks. And I don't think there could have been a better person to bring this project to life, because the energy of the deck is amazing. Every single deck has its own energy, and this one just has such a warm, inviting energy, and I immediately bonded with it. Brant was true to the original aesthetic of the deck. The imagery is the same. The only updates are the colors are slightly different, and Brant switched the font. So the font is still a very popular 1970s font, but it's a little more contemporary. So I think it was a wise choice. Absolutely love it. I'm going to walk you through the entire deck. I'll show you each card, but before we get to that, let's look at what Brant sent me as a Kickstarter contributor. So I received this Lovers card. It's an enlarged version of the Lovers card that's featured in the deck. It's on heavy cardstock. I already have a frame. I can't wait to get this framed and on the walls of my office. This is my office. This is where I do all of my readings. And Brant also sent me this beautiful altar cloth. I love it. I have watched a couple of other walkthroughs for this deck, and I believe that he did a number of different colors for these altar cloths that he hand tie-dyed. And I was so excited when I got the pink. It's one of my favorite colors. And so my guides must have been whispering in his ears. And I'm very thankful, Brant, that you listened to your intuition and you sent me the pink. So let's get into the deck. Okay, so let's get into this deck. Let's talk about the packaging first. So the Moon Baby Tarot comes in this great cardboard box. It's got kind of a eggshell-like finish on the outside of the box. It's kind of like a matte on first inspection, but it has sort of this gloss-like finish when you turn the box, which is fabulous because if you spill anything or the oils from your hands can damage the packaging if it's truly matte. So this keeps it nice and protected. It says Moon Baby Tarot and features two of my favorite cards from the deck, the Moon and the 10 of Cups. It also has Brant's name, and it says 2021 first edition. So who knows, maybe there'll be a second edition in the future. On the side of the box, it says cards that tell people about themselves and their future. It also has this great cutout out of the side, which makes it quite easy to open. On the top of the box, we've got this great key graphic, very 1970s. And those two elements are repeated on the opposite sides of the box. On the back, we have some more information about how Brant created this deck and what inspired him. And it says, step back into the 70s with this updated version of the hoi polloi tarot. First marketed in 1972 as a game for children, The hoi polloi has remained a favorite deck among collectors despite its low print quality because of its funky take on the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. As soon as I had a copy, I knew I could improve its quality to contemporary standards while preserving its mid-century aesthetic. I worked for months recoloring and reformatting the images so they could be printed in modern tarot dimensions. I kept the color palette to hues popular in the 1970s and used a new font that complemented the art and period better. The result is a fun, updated take on a classic vintage deck. And it goes on to say the original line drawings were drawn by Jason Peterman for Hoi Polloi Inc. from original artwork by Pamela Coleman Smith under the direction of Arthur Edward Waite. So this is definitely like a clone deck of the traditional Rider-Waite deck, but so much better. So I'll just open this up so you guys can see some of the graphics that are featured on the sides of the box. So we've got the swords, cups, wands, and pentacles. And I received this thank you note from Brent for being part of the Kickstarter. I also received a limited edition certificate. So my number is 433. And I was so excited when I received this because the number 4 in numerology talks about foundations. And then number 3 talks about teamwork. And when a number is duplicated in numerology, it intensifies the meaning of that number. So basically, my limited edition number is saying that in partnership, I am delivering messages that are foundational, and it is absolutely true. Not only is this deck one of my foundational decks now because I work with it almost every single day, but I'm working with my spirit guides, my ancestors, as well as the spirit guides and ancestors of my clients to deliver messages that hopefully will deliver information that's foundational in their life. So this was very meaningful for me. I really enjoyed seeing that number. The deck also comes with this great guidebook. Brant did an accordion style guidebook, which I really love because this is a great resource if you are learning tarot and you still need sort of reminders of what the meanings behind the cards are when you're actually in a reading. So if you get stumped on, say, what the meaning of the Ace of Wands is, you can quickly find that particular card in this style of guidebook. So the Ace in the upright is talking about inspiration, new opportunities, potential. And in the reverse, it's talking about a lack of direction and distractions. And if you want a more in-depth book that's going to explain maybe the origins of tarot, the origins of cartomancy, that will talk more about the in-depth interpretations of each card, because there are a lot of different ways that the cards can be read, you can always go to an external source. There's plenty of fabulous books out there that talk about all of the meanings behind the cards, and you can invest in one of those as a resource to study from, and then use this accordion style guidebook when you're actually in the middle of a reading. It tells you how to use the cards, and then there's also information about daily draws, 1 card pull, 3 card pull. So I really like this. And on the inside lid of the box, Moon Baby Tarot, first edition. And then let's get the cards out. So you can see that the bottom of the box features that great key graphic that I love so much. The deck also has the key on the back, and the sides of the deck are this beautiful pale pink color. Now, Brant polled everyone that was part of the Kickstarter to decide on the color of the sides of the deck, and it was between pink and blue, and consensus was pink, and it's a beautiful choice. It really looks lovely with the deck. And the card quality is a nice thickness. It has a nice spring back, and it's easy to shuffle with. The deck is easy to handle as well. It's got nice rounded corners, so it's very comfortable in your hands. So let's go through all of the cards one by one, and then I will maybe do a mini reading, just a general message for everyone that's watching. So to start off with, I'm gonna start with the Ace of Wands. So we've got the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, and I just love the color combinations that are used in this deck. That purple was very popular in the 1970s. The Five of Wands. This really highlights the beautiful use of complementary colors that just next to each other really help the graphics to stand out. The Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, and we've got the beautiful salamanders there on the page's tunic. And the Knight of Wands, which also features those salamanders. And I love the way that this card sort of looks like a carousel horse. It's really beautiful. The Queen of Wands with her beautiful sunflower. The King of Wands. And now into the swords. The Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. And this can be quite a heavy card to get in a reading, but the way that this illustration has been handled, it has almost a comic look to it. I really like it. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. And I love this quilt. In the 1970s, crocheted hand-done quilts, they called them granny squares, were really, really popular, and that reminds me of that with this color combination. I just love it. The Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and I love this green color. It's so ghostly looking, and the combination with that purple of the Knight, it's really beautiful. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords, now into the cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, beautiful color combination on this card as well. The Three of Cups, again, beautiful coloration. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I absolutely love this card with that gorgeous 1970s rainbow. It reminds me a lot of the branding for my own website. And if you guys haven't seen my website, you can check out what I'm talking about at odessamall.com. The Page of Cups, and he's got these beautiful tulips on his tunic. And the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and into the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the beautiful Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. I love this pink horse. Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and now we move into the major arcana. So we start off with the Fool, and then the next is the Magician, the High Priestess, beautiful card. The Empress, also a lovely card. The colors on this just really pop. The Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, which I showed you earlier because I showed you that gorgeous postcard that I received as well with the deck. The Chariot. Now, Strength actually came in two different versions because when this deck was released, it was released with Strength as a number 11 card, but in the traditional Rider-Waite series, Strength is number 8. So we got two different versions of this particular card featured, and it's up to you which one you want to use. They have slightly different color for the two versions. We've got the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and now Justice is also duplicated. We've got Justice as number 8 and Justice as number 11, and they're just slightly different colors, and it's really up to you which placement you want to put this particular card as well as Strength. I've seen some people keep both versions in the deck when they're working with this version. The Hanged Man, Death. I love this Death. We've got that great green color that I love so much, and just the color combination for this is really striking. Temperance, the Devil, the most approachable devil card that I think I own. I love the purple. The Tower, beautiful star card. I love that combination of that darker blue with those golden, almost golden orange stars. It's really beautiful. The Moon with this very 1970s feminine face. I love that. And then the Sun card is also really 1970s. I just love it with this sort of like stained glass look to the sun in the background. It's really striking. And then Judgment. And finally, the World. So I'm going gonna shuffle these so you guys can see how easy it is to shuffle. And I'm gonna ask my spirit guides to give me 3 cards that will deliver a message for all of you at home. What would you like the viewers at home to know? Can I please get 3 cards with a message for everyone that's watching at home? Okay. I think this is a beautiful message. So we've got the 10 of Wands followed by Judgment and the World. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, so I am following the direction of my guides in reading the cards. So I don't necessarily follow the storyline as the cards fall from the deck. My guides give me further instructions. So basically what this is saying is that all of you at home are close to the end of the journey, close to closing out a cycle, which is what the 10 of Wands is talking about. It's the final few steps before the awakening. Judgment is talking about a spiritual awakening. It's talking about having clarity of thought, seeing things in a new way, rising up to a new level. And then through that expansion in your understanding of yourself, you begin an entirely new cycle. The World is the final card in the tarot. This is the completion of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So this is a very positive message that Spirit is sending out to you guys, that you're at the precipice of having more joy, more abundance, and more fulfillment in your life. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this walkthrough of the Moon Baby Tarot, my absolute favorite deck right now. If anyone's interested in working with me, having a tarot card reading done, I also do mediumship, spiritual coaching, and Reiki energy healing, you can go to my website, odessamall.com, and you can book a session with me directly there. You can also see me doing a more in-depth reading using this particular deck by going to the link below. I did a pick a card reading all about how to align with your true love, and you can see me working with this deck in that particular video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great night.